Let's take the new Army Painter Fanatic Warpaints out for a spin. So today we're going to be testing out some of the new Army Painter Fanatic paints. There's been tons of buzz about them. I mean, it feels like for the last 6 months, it's all anybody's been talking about, which is good because I want to know what they're like. So anyway, let's take a look. So here is the Mega Set 50 Warpaints Fanatic here. Still got the plastic on, so I filmed all this right out the box. I can tell you right now that little stand that they have was really frustrating to put together. That I can tell you. And we get the box open here, and you get your usual stuff: your painting guide, your flyer. You get some stickers. This is the frustrating little stand that they give you. It's not that bad. It was just it was a little frustrating to put together. Some parts didn't want to bend properly. And here are the paints. It feels like you get a ton of blues in this set. Like maybe more blues than you need. Like I think I would have maybe liked to mix with some more yellows and reds. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky, but it seemed like a lot of blues. There was a good amount of flesh colors, which I was pretty happy about, because I end up using those for this video quite a bit. But yeah, the little brush, I tried using that brush. Nope, that's not for me. But yeah, we're going to give these a go. So obviously I'm not going to test out all the paints today. I don't normally do videos like that. I'd rather just paint something and try them. So I'm going to be painting Gworm from Star Wars Shatterpoint by Atomic Mass Games. Let's do that now. So I wasn't sure which one I was going to paint, but I'm going to pick the one on the left, and I gave it a spray of olive, and then I took some deep gray here, and this is going all over his pants and his shirt, not on these straps on his shirt. So right out the gate, I wanted to do these on a darker color. I'm kind of switching from using a white prime to a dark prime. It seems to be working better, and these are going on in one coat, and they're really good so far. Like, this is just one color. Next, we're taking some oak brown. This is going to go on all the straps that he has, and these go on really smooth. They're really good consistency. Yeah, these are good. These are really good so far. We're going to take some desert yellow here, and this is going to go all over his boots. These are some big wrestler boots too, like lace them up and body slam someone kind of boots. Next, we're taking some onyx skin. This is a really cool skin tone. I like this, and I think you could use it for other things, but yeah, these are covering really nicely and really sort of smooth application. I'm really happy with these. So next I'm adding some of that ash gray into the deep gray, and I'm going to make sort of a gradient up to almost the pure ash gray. And we're going to start highlighting up, well, layering up all of the raised details on this gray. And this is really good. They mixed really well together. They work really well on the wet palette. Like, I'm quite happy with these right now. And we add in some more of the ash gray and do another layer up, and we're just bringing up all those colors, seeing how everything kind of mixes on the miniature, how everything kind of stands out. You know, trying to find out if they're bright enough, how far up we can take them. Yeah, these seem to be a big improvement from their last set of paints, like a huge improvement from their last set of paints. But yeah, I definitely like these. Next, we're taking some fur brown and adding that to our oak brown and doing the same thing, kind of creating a gradient up so that we get to put some layers on here. So this is our first step up, and honestly, all these are working out really well. I'm going to stop talking about how I like them, and I'm just going to continue to paint with them, so you don't have to hear me say, hey, I like these 1,000 times. And we're adding in a bit more of that fur brown and just doing our final layer up there, kind of keeping to the edges of this layer. Next, we're taking some ice yellow and we're adding that into our desert yellow and doing the same thing we've been doing. We're just bringing it up, putting these paints through their paces, seeing everything we can do with them. And we're adding in some more of that ice yellow to do a second layer up on all that. And I'm going to add in just a bit more and just do some weird little highlights here just to see some on the edges and stuff, just to see how they look. And we're taking some topaz skin, we're adding that into our onyx skin that we did before, and we're going to start layering up all our flesh. And yeah, this looks good. I'm also not using any real washes for any of these main colors. I just want to see what the colors can do without being like assisted by a wash or anything like that. And actually, I'm trying to get away from using washes just in general, because I feel like this is a better way of painting. I don't have to wait for things to dry as much, and I don't have to worry about controlling washes. We're adding some more of that topaz skin here, just to do another layer up. These pirates are cool. Their skin is really textured, so they have sort of like little lines all over their skin. So you kind of just want, the same way we would do like hair, just do your best to try to get them layered up, but give it a better overall look than hitting every individual one. Now we're adding some barbarian flesh into that mix that we had, and now we're just going to do the ridges around his eyes. So in the actual art of the character, the ridges around his eyes are a bit of a more fleshy color, so we're just going through and bringing that out now. And we'll add a little bit more of that barbarian flesh in, and then do a final layer up. Next, we're taking some demonic yellow, and we're just going to use this to dot in his eyes. So just be careful. Anytime we're dotting in eyes, we try to be as careful as possible. And yeah, just dot those pupils in. Anytime you make a mistake, just take your base color, go back and fix it. And we're going to try the plate mail metal. That's really hard to film. This is just going to go all over his weapon that he has. This is a good metallic. I will say they must have learned a thing or two from the speed paint metallics, because the speed paint metallics are really good. Yeah, this is definitely nice. We're going to take some weapon bronze, and we're going to put this on all of the little clasps that he has on his straps. Now we're going to take some basilisk red here. We're going to put this on the little wrapping that he has on the end of his rifle. And we're going to take some wyvern fury, and we're just going to use that straight to highlight up all that basilisk red we just did. And for a final highlight of that, we'll take some pure red and just put that on the raised areas, and this turns out really good. I really want to play around with their whole triad system and actually get some full ones to try. Now I'm going to take the strong tone here. I'm going to put this on the gun just to test out the wash, but I think their washes are the same. I'll do the base and this guy's done. And here he is all finished up. These paints worked out really well. I'm very happy with them. Yeah, really nice, and I enjoyed just sitting down and painting this and trying a new brand of paints. So, what do you guys think? Are you looking at picking up any of these? They're nice. I like them, but I will say this. Recently I got a bunch more AK interactive paints and a bunch of pro acrylic paints, and then I got this set. My Vallejo paints that I've been using for a long time, I don't know if they're getting old or something has changed in my life, but they're not covering as well, some of them, but some of them are great and some of them aren't. So, trying AK, trying Pro Acryl, trying Army Painter Fanatics, I think it's the same situation that we've been in. These paints have all kind of upgraded. Pro Acryl's new, but AK, all these paints have kind of upgraded, and now they're all kind of at the same level. I don't think Fanatic's doing anything that the other paints aren't doing, but what I do think is every range are going to have some paints that are really great, and some paints that are okay, and some paints that are duds. And I think it'll be the same thing that we already have now, where we're just like, well, that paint's really good, I'm getting that from that company. That's really good, I'm getting that from that company. And we'll end up mixing our paint range. Like, I don't use one paint range. I don't know anybody who uses just one paint range. So I think that this is a good thing that we just have a better, more options for higher quality paints. I wasn't a hater of their old paints, but they weren't the best. I actually thought they were kind of like Citadel paints, which I'm not a huge fan of. I know lots of people love Citadel. I just don't like the consistency, and I don't like using the pots, except for their contrast colors. I like it then, and washes, contrast and washes. So you guys let me know what you think. Are you picking any of these up? Are you sticking with your colors? Let me know in the comments below. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great day.